Hello all, welcome to session 61 of the PySpark series. So in last two sessions, we have seen how to read a JSON file as a PySpark data frame. We have seen how to read a single line JSON and multi-line JSON as PySpark data frame. Earlier in previous most of the lectures, we have seen how to read uh, Python, Python list as PySpark data frame and how to read a CSV file, right? In this session, we will understand how to read a Parquet file as PySpark data frame. This is the most simple way to read read as data frame. Parquet are simple to read. Okay, why? Because this is the sample Parquet that I have downloaded from internet, right? This is some titanic.parquet, might be the passenger. I think the passenger lists of Titanic. Okay, I am not sure if Dawson or Jack Dawson are present in the list. I am not sure. Okay, if you have seen the Titanic, I think you must be aware who are Dawson and Jack Dawson, right? But that's okay. Uh, see, uh, Parquet is a file where data and metadata both are embedded within the file. Okay, so schema is already embedded in the file. You don't need to define the schema specifically. Okay, Parquet is a column based file format. Okay, where data and metadata are stored together. Okay, if you see, you can see, I think, kb in, right? Few columns you can see fair, age, right? So data and metadata is present there. Okay, and it is Parquet is column based file format, right? Parquet has got separate architecture. Okay, I'll bring separate session to take you through the Parquet architecture in details, right? But remember, nowadays in most of the projects, in most of the use cases, Parquet is the file format which is used. It is because it is most efficient to read, right? Column based file formats are most efficient to read. Okay, why? Because let's say in Parquet file you have 200 columns. Okay, and you have, let's say you have 200 columns and you want to read, let's say, 30 columns, right? So you will not end up reading all 200 columns. You will not end up reading all the entire file. In case of row based file format, it is stored row by row, right? One row is stored together, then second row is stored, then third row is stored, right? Here all the column values are stored together, right? So that is the reason, if you want to read one column, right, you will not end up reading entire file, right? And as I said, Parquet has got its own architecture. I'll bring a separate session. We will go through that architecture in detail, right? And you will understand how optimized Parquet in itself, right? Okay, fine. So this is the titanic.parquet file. This file I have uploaded to my here, right, to my volumes, databricks volumes. Okay, what are databricks volumes, right? What I am doing in what are all these things, right? I'm going to bring that in my next Databricks session. Okay, in my next Databricks series, which is going to be in depth from scratch till advanced, right? Don't worry. Now we will start. As I said, we can directly start learning, reading Parquet data frame, right? Parquet DF. Okay, we don't need to specify any schema. So directly spark.read dot, let's say, format, right? I'll specify format as Parquet, right? Dot load, and I'll put, okay, the file path, right? Okay, this is read, this has read. Okay, parquet.df dot display. Let's see. Okay, we will see all the columns. Now we will see this as a table, as a data frame, right? See, okay. Now this file format, this file, it is not human readable, right? As soon as we read it as data frame, we can read this, right? You can see how many 891 passengers list is there. Okay. Now let me do one thing, right? And you guess, right? You guess what has happened. Okay. Let me remove this format thing. Let me directly use spark dot read dot load. Okay. And let me display this, right? Let me run this one, Parquet df1, okay, and let me display this, okay. What it is saying, incompatible format detected, okay, okay. I think I have to specify it as Parquet, spark.read.parquet, okay. Yes, done, right? So basically, the one way to read Parquet is spark.read.format. I specify the format as Parquet, okay, and spark.read.parquet directly, right? You don't need to specify any schema here, right? Any schema you don't need to specify. And if I see, I think this JSON had some 39 records, right? Sorry, this single line JSON had some 39 records, right? So let's do some calculation, right? Let's see. 39 records has, what is the file size? 4 KB for 39 records, right? 4 KB for 39 records, right? Then what is the file size for, let's say, 891 records? So 4 KB for 39, right? And what is for 891? So 891 into 4, okay, divided by, what is this? 39. Let's see what is the file size. 91 KB, right? And same Titanic has 891 records. It is getting fit in 39 KB, right? These are very small files, but when you have larger files in GBs and TBs, there you will see the impact, right? This multi-line JSON see 6 KB for only 39 records. Okay, I think 39 or 32 records we had in that file, 32 something, right? And here we have only 39 KB, right? So this is JSON. It is very efficient for storage, very efficient for reading, okay, and it is very simple to read as PySpark data frame. You don't need to specify any schema, right? That's it. Around Parquet, I'll bring an advanced topic around Parquet architecture, right? We will learn that in depth there. But this is just a kind of a beginner session for you all to just understand how to read Parquet file. So if you are getting any Parquet file in your project, right? Um, you just read it this way, right? That's it. Okay. Fine. That's all for this one. I think now we have covered most of the part. We have covered reading, I think 3 to 4 file formats. Okay. There are others also. There is Avro, there is ORC, but nothing different. Avro you can read similar to CSV and JSON. You specify the schema, you specify spark.read.format. Okay. Avro, okay, or spark.read.avro, and then you specify schema inside, right? Uh, as I said, I'll bring separate session around the file formats, especially on file formats, because that is the topic where we definitely need to go in depth as a data engineer, and we need to understand what is the advantages and disadvantages of all the file formats. Okay, fine. That's all for this one. Thank you for all your support. If you feel this is useful, do like, share, subscribe, and comment. Okay, if you have any suggestions, do share them in comment section, or you can ping me on LinkedIn as well, right? Thank you. I'll see you in the next one.